Did you find that happened a lot? Like you obviously had this battle rap name, like you can't fuck with Juice, he's the best ever. So when people would come into town or something, were they kind of looking for you? Anyone who
Yeah,
wanted a
yeah,
battle?
yeah, all the time. Like Sirius Jones came and he was talking about he had like $5,000 for whoever had the better bars. And again, my people's, I always got the money. Like I can get you $1,000,000 faster than I could pay my mortgage. They was like, Juice, word get to me, he got $8,000. I'm like, man, you can put up any amount. My boy got it. My boys know they're gonna make. It's better than a parlay bet.
Yeah.
It's far less risky than thinking Washington Wizards are gonna cover. Betting on me.
Well, alright. Battle raps cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
My grandma said I was born that way. She called me Osborne. I was born that way. We ready, let's go.
All right. Welcome back to the Party with Strategy podcast. Extremely special episode. I mean, there's a legend in the studio. I couldn't be more excited. This man has created the soundtrack that brought me into this seat, I feel like, almost even. Something like that. But thank you for coming through. Legendary Juice in the building.
Hey.
B-Girl.
Hey.
And my boy Syph.
What up?
How we feeling? How you doing, Juice?
Amazing. More balanced than ever, and y'all know the deal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm feeling real good. I'm happy to be here. I'm blessed to see that you're doing something like this on a continuum out of your own place. This is great.
I appreciate it.
For sure.
Thank you so much for coming through, man. What do you got going on these days? What are you working on?
Oh man. I have primarily on the solo side, a friend of mine and my rap partner, David Kelly, aka Capital D, from a group called All Natural. Legendary hip hop group. Him and Tone B. Nimble. He ended up securing a position over at the Golden State Warriors as their senior VP of legal. And when he got the position, we thought nothing of it. I went up there for some writing camps, whatever. A couple years ago, he hit me like, yo, listen to this album I did. There's a bunch of blank spaces. You should jump on them. So I was like, what? So I heard extraordinary, masterful lyrics as usual. And there were these blank spaces, and I just filled them in with the stuff I thought, something creative, And when I sent it back to him, he like gave me all these thumbs up, and he was like, bro, can I play this for the team ownership? I'm like, you want to play it for who? The Golden State Warriors owners? Like, why would you do that? And he's like, one of them used to be into music real heavy and was running one of the major labels. I'm like, all right, F it. I'm not cussing until I freestyle. I said, all right, F it. Go let him hear it. So next thing I know, he came back like, bro, they offered me a label situation and a film wing. I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, it's called Golden State Entertainment. And I'm the CBO. And I'm like, the chief black one? What is that? And he was like, nah, the chief business officer. And I was like, oh, okay. So then it made sense. And I had a friend, my boy Extreme was over at Monarch doing distro. He said he had been trying to get with Monarch. I hit Extreme, plugged him in a group chat. And despite what you see now, I stepped out the way. And that's how it was born. So that first project is coming. The single's coming actually next month. It's a single called Paper Thick. It's me, Capital D, E40, Delta Funky Homo Sapien, and Casual.
That's huge.
It's crazy. I filmed my part the other day, with my boy Coney Rock filmed my part for me because I wasn't there when the original video happened. I wasn't feeling well, and so I couldn't go. And but I filmed my little cut-in scene. It was dope. I was in the car. He asked me to do something crazy, so I drove. He filmed it. We went through a car wash. It was crazy. So we did that. So that's coming in March, and then we have our mixtape coming after that. We're called Calisthenics as a group. He worked that microphone out, And we got a 30-minute mixtape produced by my man AC the PD. Crazy underground dude. Like, you'll never know. like where he get his samples from. Like he the type of dude to sample something and James Brown call him like, where you get that from? That shit, I never heard that. It's like, that's you, James. Who, me? You're like, yeah, that's you, James. Like, oh fuck, that's good sample, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of motherfucker he is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we got that dropping, and then after that, well, before that we have an album dropping with this producer named Georgia Ann Muldrow. Y'all gotta look her up. You know how to spell Georgia. You probably know how to get Ann, but Muldrow is Muldrow, right? I'm
Yeah.
talking to you, B.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever she says. So that's how we get down. So she's really dope. She did the beats. They sound like samples, but they all from scratch. So it's literally like getting a Cheddar Bay biscuit hot
Yeah.
or the commodity. So that's what we got going on that side. You know what I mean? Pretty much. And I'm writing for some artists. I'm doing some real cool stuff. This artist named Richard Clark used to hit me on the MySpace, and like I would never let him in my top 30. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought I was popping, but he kept at me, and he was like, "Bro, like I want to work with you." I saw his grind, and he kind of like convinced me to like help. So we gave him a new persona. He Rich Dreams now. His last record, Don't Stop, got like 100,000 plays, and we didn't even put nothing behind it really, but just some good words. And his next single coming, I got him, and I got a couple other people that's popping. So it's going good. It's going really good.
I love that. That's incredible to hear. And I feel like just for any young people listening who don't really know who Juice is, because these young kids don't keep up on their history. You know what I'm saying? Like this man, you can't mention Chicago hip hop anywhere with anybody that knows anything about hip hop and not have this man's name come up. Legendary freestyle artist, battle rapper, crazy hip hop album that literally I think gave me inspiration and creativity that I didn't even know was inside of me and put Chicago on the map. Like Tip of the Iceberg for me made me so proud to be from Chicago. Like it's like a love letter to Chicago almost. And I feel like that's kind of missing in hip hop right now. And I could be wrong because I don't really keep up. I don't really know what's happening in the Chicago hip hop scene. Like when I was into it back in 2005 or 3, it came out, right? Tip of the Iceberg, 03.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was special. Mole Man, Juice, Matlock, everyone, Vok Kill, everyone, like just legendary artists. Common, O-Type, Star, crazy talent. And I'm not really into the music that's out at the moment, so I'm not keeping up with it. But I don't think anyone's really putting Chicago on like that. No one's really talking about the city and giving praise to where they're from. But that was like something I learned from you. I would listen to that album and be like, I'm fucking proud to be from this city.
Well, now, you know, when the groundwork gets laid, now you don't have to talk about it as much. Because I was one of the people that made it cool.
Yeah.
To be from here. The dude to beat Eminem, you know him? Yeah, he from Chicago. Oh, word? Chicago must be a cool place.
Yeah.
Oh, they got pizza? Shit, okay. Okay, I see what Chicago about, you know what I mean? So, you know, and now though, because art imitates life, they say life imitates art, but that's only when you look at it in from behind. But really, art is imitating life. So when you got Lil Durk talking about you can't run when we shooting, and you got King Louis talking about to live and die in Chicago, well, then you do have a new representation of Chicago in hip hop. But it's flipped from a perspective where this is the only music that the people in power will let them digest to us. They know how to rap just like I do, but they can't feed their mamas with that shit. So he's like, you can't run when we shooting. And the label's like, yo, here's 10 mil. He's like, I'm going to kill Whitney Houston. He's like, here's 20 mil. He's like, we be robbing and boosting. He's like, bro, here's 100 mil. Because you can't run when we shooting. And you look at it on the outside going, God, they got dumb. Boy, they're dumb. What the hell are they doing with that? I don't know the Helen fucking Keller. What are they doing with that shit? You think motherfuckers are dumb, but motherfuckers are smart. Because if they rap like me, they be on shows like this instead of stadiums. And there's nothing wrong with that. I chose this. But they're not choosing this to be a legend. They like, the legend laid the groundwork, bro. We gonna do us on phone now. Feel me? He already did that, bro. We ain't finna rap like that, bro. We gonna get rich on phone now. Hey, Lord, we getting rich. So that's the flip. But these dudes are just as talented, but it's a business now. If the record label wouldn't let me, I could have the best album in the world. The Killer Mike shit happened because they like giving the Grammy to people who represent hip hop like Chance, and then making the other dudes mad about it. So we're against each other. So now fucking Lil Kiki is like, who the fuck is Chance, man? I got all these spins in the jewelry, man. This nigga named Chance one, man. I don't know him. And Chance is like, actually, you haven't heard his music, sorry. So now they're at odds. You feel me? It's deeper than just the music. So people are repping Chicago, but the way I repped it, I had to like give you a visual picture of it.
Yes.
I couldn't just give you the murder. I couldn't just give you I gave you all that, but I gave you the beautiful side of it, the side where we united and we go to baseball games and we kick it and we get drunk. And who's that girl again? Oh, I remember her. Oh, I gotta avoid her. Like, that's Chicago. Mm-hmm. So I gave my heart on that record. You know what I'm saying? But those dudes don't have the ability to do what I do, so that's why they look at my shit like a reference point.
That's an incredible perspective. I like that a lot. And I kind of feel like that was sort of the times, right? Like you heard, or at least I heard, like stories of Atmosphere at the time who was bubbling so hard in the underground scene, and there's stories of like, man, they got all these offers from major labels but turned them all down because they only want to write the shit they want to write and make the music they want to make. They're not giving in to the, creative process just to get the money.
Right.
And I feel like that was your era, right?
Yeah, there was some moral fiber sewn into those curtains in that era. People were like, I don't just want it. Cause like, I don't know if, like, Slug is I consider him my brothers, like a close friend. Like, I would call him if I needed him, he would always pick up, and vice versa. And I don't know if he saw that, but he didn't want to be controlled. I don't know if he even saw the future like that, but apparently for legacy's sake, he was like, we're gonna keep ours. I said, well, we were talking one time, we had dinner, and he was like, man, I only buy cars that cost like $700. And I was like, why? And he was like, cuz, dude, I'm not riding around in a car that's gonna lose value as soon as I drive it. I've had this one for 2 years, bro. I spent $600. Like, I didn't even spend $1,000 in repairs. People know who I am. I'm still Slug. And I was like, damn. When you're black, you under so much pressure to have that car. I don't know how you even feel like that. How do you feel like you could do that? What do you don't have homies? What about the bitches? Like, you don't care about them. You just like he just did that, and he was like, "We're on the road 320 days a year," and I was like, "That's fucking horrible." Like, and he was like, "Nah, man. Like 10,000 a night adds up. We making our millions." He basically taught me the modality to have my own label. I mean, I started Conglomerate with Bell. Because with B-Girl, cause shit, he gave me he told me, hey, start your own stuff. Whatever you get from it is what you're supposed to get. If you get more than that, that's a blessing, but get what you're supposed to get. So we did it.
That's awesome. And how do you feel about freestyling right now? Cause it's
I mean, I'll do it right now.
No, I mean, not for you to spit a freestyle right now, but just the art of
Got you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing with you. I'm just showing you how sharp I am before I tear shit to pieces. No, keep going.
Like, with the social media and the reels going crazy and TikToks going crazy and all these things, I feel like freestyling should be so much bigger than it is. There was like the YouTube era of when YouTube was early and you'd watch the battle raps from Scribble Jam, Swan and Mac Lethal and all that shit. And I feel like it's kind of dead now. Like, battle raps and freestyling, I feel like should have a particular place on social media, but it's not as prominent. It's kind of a lost art almost.
Yeah, again, you get this is the same thing. You get these guys with dough, and you freestyling with your boys, but then somebody offer you $100,000 to battle Loaded Lux. You get 3 months to prepare. You get your boys can help you write it. You could write it off X. You could pop a perk. And then when you show up, you know exactly what's going to be said. You know exactly the dimensions of the place. But you got $100,000. See, they lost the art because they monetized the art. They made the art where you monetize it. So the cats that are dope, it's like Floyd Mayweather could have a bunch of fights where he wins, but they don't pay. So that's what happened. That took the art away a little bit for some cats. And then after that happened, where there was this tier where you got bread and all that, there was still the under circuit, the subculture, the grind times, and those
Grind
battles
time,
where it's
yeah.
still raw, you know what I mean? And they would still do their thing. Like, we don't even have big prizes. We got $600 and we'll have Juice perform. And then that's where I exist. That's where I'm like, right, I'm right here. But then URL would be like, hey, would you battle who? And I'm like, yeah, 100,000, anybody. And they're like, how much time do you need? I'm like, Thursday. We could do it Thursday. I don't need much time.
Yeah.
Right.
Not much preparation. It's real freestyle shit.
If it has to be, but if I prepare for you, you got to understand what it's going to mean with a mind like mine. You know? Two people I know born July 10th are fucking Nikolai Tesla and MC Juice. Just figure it out.
When did you realize that you had like a special gift? When you realized your mind worked a little bit different?
Well, that's a weird question. I was a kid and she would give people nap time and I would write and I would never go to sleep. And my teacher, Miss Hoffner, wow. Miss Hoffner would ask me, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm writing a rap. And she'd be like, what? I'm like 11. She's like, writing a rap? I'm like, yeah. And then I kept doing it. I wouldn't go to sleep. And then one day she was like, Terry, would you like to let everyone hear your rap? And I was like, yeah. And I did this rap, you know what I'm saying? My first rap. And after I got done, the whole crowd, crowd. Wow. Wow. That started that. But the whole classroom, they stood up and started clapping. And she was like, that's amazing. You wrote that? I'm like, yeah. So I was like, this is crazy. But I didn't tell my mom. Like, I was the class clown today and they loved it, Ma. And I got a C in that class. You happy? Like, I wasn't going to tell her none of that. But it started growing. People were like, can you do that again? And that's sort of when I knew. I was like, oh shit, I'm 12 years old now. And like, people like me when I do this rhyme thing.
Not knowing I'm so dope, I see the next 3 quotes.
Oh my God. But that was different. See, that wasn't freestyle. See, that's why I didn't know how to answer the question at first. It was a pivotal shift. Because then after I was doing that, I started being able to like point out objects because my mom would make me do it. Shout out to Geneva Parker, right? Yeah, and we got the same last name, Ancestry.com. Right. We just defy all stereotypes here. And she taught me to point items out, and then I started pointing items out, and then before I knew it, people were like challenged. It was like some energy dust, and people were challenging me, and I could just point out things better than them. They were just as good as me. Everyone I beat, battle, was pretty much just as good as me. Like, there is no better rapper. Like, Rakim don't talk about killing his mother, and Eminem don't talk about being the god from outer space. So, but they're both equal. It's like equal. You can only it's just they tell their story different. So I just told my story different. Everybody was cold, but I was the winter. Everybody was the winter. I was the polar cap. They were the polar cap. I was the ice shelf. Like, whatever it was, I would one up their ass. And I always knew when, the gift I had, I knew when to do it. I knew not to say my best rhymes then. I just met you. Let's see what you got first. So it started like pH water. It started to structure itself. And then before I knew it, I could just call on it. You know, I had a few crutches. That's ironic. I had a few crutch words I was using, like swear to God and MC Juice is dope. So everything would be MC Juice is dope. I saw your mother at the house. MC Juice is dope. I seen your father in a blouse. MC Juice is dope. I had that for a minute. I had to ditch that as I was ascending. And then I had swear to God, you know. And then I stopped saying that. And then I got to the point where people stopped believing it. And that's when I knew, okay, you're good at this. Because they don't tell nobody else. They don't believe it. They believe everything everybody else is doing but me. I'm the only person they doubt like that in the whole world. So what does that really mean? So that's how I knew.
Is it freestyle or is the shit written?
Facts. Hey, none of that on my podcast, y'all. I want y'all to be up drinking alcohol. Can I tell a quick story?
Yeah, please.
One time it was like 7 in the morning. It was like 9 in the morning, 9:17 in the morning, LA time. I get a FaceTime from Syph. And I'm sitting there and he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm up and shit. He's like, what you doing? He's like, what's that in your hand? I'm like, it's a fucking shot of vodka. What do you mean? He's like, Juice, it's 9 o'clock in the morning there. And I was like, yeah, I know. And he was like, bro, that's not a good look. He saved my life. He's like, are you celebrating because you knew I was going to FaceTime you, you weirdo? That's borderline weird too. What are you doing up like? You celebrate nobody in the room with you? Can you pan the room for me? You by yourself? That's your celebration? So he saved me from that.
Shouts to Syph.
Oh, absolutely. Wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really need to see him when I'm around because we have a connection.
Oh man,
He saved me. Thanks.
appreciate you, J.U.
Yeah. Or you could have just saved me by accident. That's what I think. I don't think he
Nah,
cared
it was
one-
destiny. That FaceTime was destiny. What made you call him?
I mean, Juice is just my guy, so I check in with him.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like we got to work towards the celebrations. You know what I mean? So little delayed gratification.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand we're all happy to be here. And, rise and grind, but at the same time,
Yeah.
the liver can only take so much. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you got to switch to mushrooms.
okay.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
did. Yeah, that's what we
exactly-
into now, but
Yeah.
remind us to talk more about that too.
Okay,
Keep
I got
going.
you.
Yeah, do your thing.
Um,
Hey, Raul, you good? All right.
Diamond
You
cut the
guys
guy.
can't see Raul. Those are the people that steal your crypto.
behind them
When
screens.
when you check your shit and your lock don't work and you know damn well you put your grandma in as the code, it's fucking Raul. It's fucking Raul. Other than that, he's a great human being.
Other than all the crypto thing.
Yeah, the billions he's stolen from innocent citizens. Other than that, perfect guy to have a drink with.
I'll buy.
Well, you
I'll buy.
you surely can.
with that crypto money.
What's your cat's name?
This one right here is that's Yogi.
Oh,
That's Yogi.
that's a stretch. That's so cute.
He black. I would have named him Broham, like one of the brothers.
Bro,
The other one's fully black. He's got a little white in him.
yeah.
Yeah,
the
that's how
paws.
Tori Kelly is. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of white. It looks cute. Yeah. We doing a lot with the mushrooms. We started a company called High Five, and it's HYE, the number 5, so it stands for harnessing your energy. And we started out with a mushroom tea that everybody just loved, and we ended up having to buy cases of bottles for it. But we realized, man, like it ain't legal yet, so like we don't want to, like, we're on the precipice of it, but we can't really profit. So then we switched it to our new product called Weed Water. I'll tell you about it. It's real dope.
It's gone.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Don't have THC, but it's still weed water. I'll tell y'all how in a second. Stay tuned.
Who came up with Go Ill? Was that you, or was that circulating around the city prior?
That's a good. Wow.
I think Twilight Tone came up with it.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm like 98% sure. He coined a lot of Twilight Tone coined a lot of like phrases and nicknames and other stuff through the years. We'll definitely get him on the pod to explain more. That's my understanding. Unless Juice has I wasn't around for it though, so maybe Juice.
Go Ill is Chicago, Illinois, for anyone that
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
know.
the middle.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not so old till I saw all the black and white shit. All right, look, all I know is when I came here, because I was born in Chicago, and a lot of people thought I was a LA MC that came here, but I was born here. My mom moved out there to be the biggest actress she could be and singer, and it didn't work. And so she came back to where we were from. So when I came back, I was like a transplanted dude, but I had both coasts hardwired into me, both, geography. So when I came back, that was already a phrase. And actually, the way I even used it is because I did a song with none other than Cap D, the illest alive, Feeling the vibe, we're killing your tribe. Yeah, I'm feeling the vibe, I'm willing to ride, you willing to die? Anyway, Cap D had that in the hook, because you can't deal with the gold ill. And I remember thinking that is so cold. Whoever made that up should have a royalty. So I can't wait to hear Twilight on the pod. See what he say about it. But I don't know. I just adopted that shit like Shy did me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ill Advisory is the song with you and Cap D, which is, who made that beat? Was that Tone B?
I think Cap produced that.
Oh, yeah, I think so too.
Really?
Yeah, that's the thing. I came to his house. He had a setup.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was like you bringing 100 pounds to somebody's house. It was a setup. He had a setup in the house. You know what I mean? Like, he had the whole shit. And I was like, what? I thought you were just the MC. He's like, I do more than that. I'm like, I feel you, fam. So fam told me that. Like, and then, like, he let me hear the verse. And I was like, hey, what's up? I'm going to name you. Oh, you like my energy, huh? Yep, I make you
He
relax.
does this with animals all the time.
I don't whisper though. Caesar is the man. Let me shout out to Big Caesar for whispering them dogs good. I can't whisper an animal good, but I make them feel. They do this every time. Remember Itty Bitty before Itty Bitty died?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Itty Bitty tried to give me an oral. You know what I'm saying? That shit was sick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you can go back. I'm just zoning right now.
Seeing at the Timbuk Tuesday, the big one that they did after he passed at the Metro, Rude One was DJing, and he dropped Ill Advisory. He dropped Ill Advisory, and just that beat going through the fucking speakers at the Metro, bro, it like brought me to a special place. That's something I'll never forget.
But if that was a verse I could actually like repeat and still it would be Cap's verse. If we could switch verses, I would have his verse. I would really be like, with my voice though, hip hop started out in the park, but now we do it on diversity. And I would say that in a heartbeat. Like I would let him go. Like he could ghostwrite for me. He dope, but that's what I'm saying. There's just levels. At the top level, who cares who made the song? Just sing it. Who sings it best? He's cold. And he moonlights as a lawyer somehow.
That's crazy.
Like you doing Draymond and Steph Curry's contract, you and BJ Armstrong are boys, and then you get in the studio and you try to outclass me. Is that what you're doing? He's just a genius. Ridiculously talented. So, big shout out. I'm going to do it justice though. Don't trip, bro. I got it.
This is incredible.
It's wonderful.
How about what does TTGP stand for? The track, Quasar's track, you, O-Type Star. I've always wondered what TTGP was.
It's time to get paid.
Oh, okay. That
Right.
makes sense.
It was time to get paid.
That makes sense.
What a beautiful song.
Yes.
Again, Quasar, right? It's like is this podcast audience familiar with a Quasar or just people like him?
So this podcast is mostly DJs and I think for the most part younger folks. So I don't know that they're familiar with any of this, which is why it's important to talk about it.
Okay. I'm glad we so lit and interesting. Ugh. So my boy Quasar. So like I told y'all, I was levels to the game, right? Y'all probably never heard of Quasar, right? But you heard of like, I don't know, Lil Fizz or some shit. Like I'm just telling you, Quasar is like at any level. He's at like Rakim level, like as an MC, like Pharaoh level. But there's already a Pharaoh, so you don't know. But like in every town where there's a them, there's 100 of them all over, scattered sparsely. And then if he raises the sword and says, "This is Sparta," they will all assemble. Like he's fucking crazy. That's like, I know a lot of little juice dudes that'll assemble if I raise the sword and be like, hey, I need y'all all in one place. I need to see who got the best bars in the world. We giving away $1 million. I could bring the whole world out. That's some hip hop shit. But yes, it stands for time to get paid. Shout out O-Type Star, who also rapped on that song, who also produced that song, AKA Jeff Baraka, the journalist. He flipped his whole narrative. You know, he started rhyming, was in a group with like Tone and Common.
He was the lead.
Yeah, he was the lead at the time, flipped it. Now he's doing journalistic shit, and his checks say NBC Universal.
Yeah.
And his daughter's almost as cute as me. So I just want to shout my folks out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, O-Type Star, one of the most legendary lines ever, I think, on that track is for respect I hip hop in the streets, for a check I hip hop industry.
Man,
Crazy.
he had a line. He said, "Often people come up to me asking me about people that I'm down with or used to be. Well, we're like little Debbies in a pack, might box together, but individually rap."
Crazy.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
he's vomit with an afro. You feel me? Boy is not fucking to be played with.
I want to get him on here too, actually.
Oh yeah, that's
We
nothing.
can get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
Hey,
be great.
77312493727.
He was giving out his number.
You got to figure. I gave you 9 choices. If
Okay.
you're that hard up and you go through all those numbers, he needs to answer. Somebody
facts.
loves you, boy.
Did I used to hear a Chicago hip hop folklore that Ludacris was in town doing a concert or something, and I think one of his boys wanted to battle you, and there was money to be had, or there was a bet or something, and you just came through and took all the money.
Yeah. He had what was the dude name? I-10 was the artist. Yeah, with the deep voice. With the, and I forgot what song. What was that song they had? It was a big ass song that DTP had, but he was one of the DTP dudes, and he was they like street guy. He handled their business. He was cold. He was I think he was from the South. I think he was from Atlanta, and we was at like a soldier field, like a Grant Park, like private barbecue party, and I had a few, homies with me. In Chicago, homies are killers. So I had a few of the homies with me, and they was my OGs. That means dangerous killers. And that also meant they had the money. So they was like, some dude want to battle you for like 2 racks. And my boy like, man, make it 3 racks. And like this is the BMF story where everybody in the club showing money. Like I got like $34, $35, you know what I'm saying, on me at the time. But like they always give me half of the money. So I know what's gonna happen. I'm like, damn, this would be dope. 5 racks, like damn. So we got into it, and I stole the show that day, and got a lot of respect from them. And Ludacris is from Illinois, so I just letting everybody know that. Anyway, he just came back home to find me. You know what I mean?
Did you find that happened a lot? Like you obviously had this battle rap name, like you can't fuck with Juice, he's the best ever. So when people would come into town or something, were they kind of looking for you? Anyone who wanted to battle?
Yeah, all the time. Like Sirius Jones came and he was talking about he had like $5,000 for whoever, had the better bars. And again, my people's, I always got the money. Like I can get you $1 million faster than I can pay my mortgage. That's just how it went in the street here, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, Juice, word get to me, he got $8,000. I'm like, man, you can put up any amount. My boy got it. My boys know they gonna make, it's better than a parlay bet.
Yeah.
It's far less risky than thinking Washington Wizards are gonna cover. Betting on me. That's gonna happen. So I always, was lucky enough to be able to cover, and that's a great, very part of my history. I don't think I can even encapsulate it yet that that's still me. Because I'm breaking off into so many different vortexes from being Juice. Like, we're doing this beverage thing. It's about to go crazy. It's going crazy. We're doing all this this writing. So I haven't even thought about being Juice yet because it's not over. If I was near the twilight tone of my career and the Dragon Room was closed, then maybe I would be like, fuck, I really did a lot. But I don't think I've done anything.
That's crazy to say.
I feel like Terry Parker, like I gotta rhyme today like I rhymed then, or I lose everything every time.
Yeah. You don't want to like get settled, right? And think that it's over and not keep going. Just bask in the glory and sort of fall stagnant. You can't do that, but you've definitely done a lot.
Damn, see? It don't feel like it. I feel like with what everybody says I did, I mean, I did it, of course, but I feel like I should be drained. And I've had what some people would call obstacles, but me, they're just transformations. Because sometimes wins get disguised as losses. right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You think it's a loss because you think you lost something, but then you realize every day you have your life and you're like, oh, I didn't lose anything. Oh, damn. Oh, the whole trick was every day I lived, that's what I had. That's what I was sitting down taking advantage of. Every day I had. I didn't care about the next day. I mean, I knew it was coming because I'm fucking juice. It's got to come, right? Till it doesn't, right? But now I'm like, oh shit, damn, sunlight. Oh, jet fuel. Love it. Oh, look, honey, it's a chemtrail. Just looking at little chimneys all over the sky. Like, but I'm blessed. So that's how I feel about that.
Did you teach Matlock how to set up punchlines? I feel like I remember him telling me that.
He be lying, bro. Matlock will tell you we was over there playing poker, and then I ran to the store for a 6-pack, and y'all know. That would be a lie right now. I ain't running nowhere. I'm just running rap. You know, it's again, they think I'm a template. And it's dope to be a template. Like, he be asking me to do songs. I don't care what I'm working on. I always do my songs. If I kill action, I always do them. I never think, I'm glad that they think I'm the template. That's like, I better do, that's what I mean. If I thought that was pressure, that would be crazy pressure to be under. Like, he does this, 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 and this. And you can ask him this, 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 and this. And he's going to deliver like this, 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 and this. And if it ever doesn't happen, that'll be the video with the most views. So that'll never happen.
Can't let it happen.
It won't happen.
Won't happen.
I don't even like apostrophe T words. Ain't, won't, and can't. Them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Them hoes roll around together. How about is, will, and, you know, can. Boom. Different energy. You know what I'm saying?
Was there any backlash from the most recent Wake Up Show freestyle where you were talking about Black Thought?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, people were like, who you dare to question Black Thought? And I'm like, look, he's an MC just like me. We started as MCs. I don't give a fuck where he performed tonight, and he don't give a fuck what I sold Thursday. We MCs. And he's a gifted MC, one of the greatest MCs in the history of life. With the pen, without the pen, he can sing too. He's a fool. He's like Fontaine on Little Brother. He can do everything. He funny, but he also knows, so he knows the East Coast rules. The East Coast rules of hip hop are anything that's not on your album is a freestyle, right? And that's dope. You can have that. So it was a dope freestyle because it wasn't nothing that came out on a Roots album, right? But when Jimmy Fallon asked him, did he do it from the top of his head? He said yes. And I wasn't in the house when he did it, but I tend to believe it wasn't from the top of his head. But he didn't feel like explaining that to Jimmy Fallon. Now, it's not my job to uphold hip hop, but the shit that I do is sacred. And if you can do it like me, then you're welcome. But if you say that and you're not doing it, I'm gonna call it out. And then tell you if you really do that, because I know he can do it at my level. So why would I put myself under the pressure unless I knew I was equal? So I'm just like, hey, if you really freestyling and you really doing it, just do it for real. Do it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I got big respect for bro. Black Thought is a model on a catwalk.
Yeah.
When your mama like, boy, I want no back talk. That's Black Thought. You know what I'm saying? Black Thought code. But see what I just did? That's what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just want everybody to know the difference. Like, it was a freestyle, but I'm spinning at another rotation right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say next.
When you think about how your brain works when you're freestyling, how, like, could you put it into words? Could you try to explain it to someone who couldn't even fathom doing that?
Yeah, maybe. You have to be vulnerable because you don't always get to hear what you're going to say. You just have to say it for them. So that's the first thing is the minute you start thinking, you're done. You're toast. The minute you start thinking and formulating, trying to figure out what you're going to say and you're in trouble. So you have to get out of your own way. If you can get out of your own way, then you open the door to the quantum realm. And that's a realm that you can only access if you're not tripping. You can't be stressed out or worried, or no, you can't be tripping. That realm is available to all of us. I just know how to grasp it. I know how to bring it through to this side without, messing myself up.
Is it like the ultimate version of being present? Like in the moment
That's
completely?
That's deep. Well, there is no such thing as the present. Because as soon as we said that, it's now the past. The present is less than a micro fraction of a second. It doesn't exist. So it's like being in the future.
And you have go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's all I was gonna say. I was gonna say it again like Donald Trump.
Oh, my bad.
The future.
And you like full confidence in yourself. Full confidence. You're kind of just jumping off the ledge, right? I'm trying to relate thinking about playing the drums. I try and play the drums. The moment that I start trying to think about what I'm doing, I'm fumbling over myself.
Yeah.
You just have to have the confidence that you could do it. And what else comes with that?
Maybe you have to have a deep desire to be admired. Maybe you never felt admired, and when you do that, you feel like, damn, they really love me, like Sally Field when she won her Oscar. Go back and Google stuff so y'all know where we going. Okay? So maybe that's it. Maybe it's you want to challenge yourself every time because no one else can. Shit. Maybe it's that you don't mind being obedient to the moment. You don't mind doing stuff to make people go. You love when people are happy and go crazy. Maybe that's your way of emitting your love language, your love frequency. Maybe that's that. For me, it's sort of some molecular combination of all that makes me still do it. But I don't even call it freestyle no more. I call it barring out, because the free term means that it's not valuable, and that's not true. I fucking bar out now. I used to freestyle. But now that I know it's valuable, I say different things. I change the frequency of what it was. So I got 20,000 voice notes that are all different. You can tell me it ain't off the top, but come on.
Yeah, you've done that in front of people too. So they're all there for it too.
What do you mean?
Like out of a lot of those that are on the phone, there have been people there too. So
yeah. Because they be wanting that shit.
Yeah.
They're like, man, he's going to do this right now. I got a friend of mine named Mike Miller. What's up, Zach? You know what I mean?
Mike.
The blue-eyed devil with the blue tattoo. You know how we go. Mike was like, dude, I'm coaching this football team, dude, and we're in the fucking state championship, bro. We need a fucking freestyle right now, bro. We're down at the half. You feel me? This is what it do.
Yeah.
And
he's in the locker room
on
the phone.
He's like, I'm going to give you every player's name, though, bro. Like, give me something, just read it off the paper and make them feel good, and they won this shit. You feel me?
They won that year.
Like, we propelled them,
Every
the energy.
game he freestyled.
Yeah.
Every game.
Yeah, the energy is something you can't harness.
That you are literally creating energy. You're creating live in front of people, and they're captivated by it, and it's transferring into them. You are. It's real shit.
Yeah, it's the shit. This is why. Okay, this is why. I hate being cliche, but this is why Super Nat and Harry Mack are so amazing. Because Super Nat will pull an item out of your purse and look at it, and your brain is thinking, oh, these people rehearsed everything, and I heard their backtrack in the background, and their singer isn't here, and all this shit. And he'll start talking about a motherfucking pen, and you'll be like, oh my God, it's out of my purse. You know what I'm saying? What? And then Harry Mackle, you can give him 3 topics, which is some shit I pioneered. So watching him do some shit that I kind of created, and take it to the level where he gets fucking Aetna healthcare to pay for it, Ford Freestyle and shit in Pillsbury. That's real dope right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He crazy, and he's a friend of mine too. We be talking, like we was thinking of going on this tour. We trying to work it out the kinks, but yeah. when you can do it at that level, man, it's crazy, man.
It is magic. You get the same reaction as somebody who's doing magic. You get excitement and
Wow.
energy. It's literally the same thing
true.
as magic.
I never thought of that. You keep talking,
Wow,
please.
that's amazing.
I'm not saying.
I love that metaphor or
Yeah.
analogy, whatever.
Well, yeah, whatever
you.
that was, boy, you
That
got.
was
Thank you.
amazing.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're rubbing off on me. You see what I'm saying?
We're about to wrap it up here on the High Horse Podcast. I'm your host, Terry Parker. Thank you so much.
They're shitting on everybody.
We are. Thank you. The shit we drop ends up being our topics here. I'm just playing. Shout out Raul giving that money back slowly, making it right with all his people.
We're gonna have to bar out. We're gonna have to bar out.
We
I
can
think
do that.
I think it's time. I gotta pee really bad, so I'm gonna pee real quick.
Imagine
we'll
how I be
reconvene.
feeling.
Yeah, you got
It'd be
that.
crazy challenges, boy. I be holding that shit like a newborn.
You got that water jug. If you want to pee too, feel free.
Nah, we
Take
cool.
a break.
Yeah, take a
Yeah.
small break. We'll be right back. Real quick, if you guys are enjoying the episode, do me a favor, drop a little comment on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, like the video, algorithm activating activity. That's what we like to see. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, rate the channel 5 stars. Help your boys out. Let's get back to the show. Enjoy. All right, let's get back to it. We got a C murder story to attend to.
It's it's not even a story, man. It's the real. So okay. So remember I told you about the homies, aka the killers, that I was with at Grant Park when I battled the DTP guys. Well, I'm always with these homies, aka killers. So one of them ended up starting No Limit Sports with Master P, my man Dave from Dallas, big time, and my boy BD Dre. You know what I'm saying? And BD stands for Black Darling. So they told me that P was starting a label, and it was going to be called No Limit East. It was going to be a hip hop label, and he needed like a hip hop dude. They like, you the premier hip hop dude. You from the crib? We got the streets. Come visit. Come out to Houston. Me and B girl, we like, fuck, how we gonna get out to Houston? Because we wanted to look like we had money too, and we didn't have no money. And like the next day, like a Discover card came in the mail with like a $500 limit. I mean, it was like some quantum shit. So we booked this ticket, and I went to the airport in Houston. They from New Orleans, but they were staying in Houston. So as soon as I get there, I see Murder. I see Silk the Shocker. I'm like, hey, I'm a big fan of you. He like, man, shut the fuck up. You a legend. You ain't no fan of him. I'm like, no, I really fuck with you with the doubles and all that hood shit. I fuck with you. So we did a song together, right? So it's going perfect. My boys are like, man, Juice fitting in, whatever. So we go to this, we ended up, Master P ended up getting us a hotel room, and he dropped like maybe 50 bands out his pocket, big ass sweatpants and shit. And he didn't notice. And so nobody saw it but me. So I picked it up and I went over, and he was getting rooms and shit, and I gave it to him. He like, what this is? I'm like, this is money you dropped out your pants, P. And he like, who? I'm like, I'm Juice from Chicago. I'm here with BD Dre and Dave. He like, oh shit, man, you returned all this money to me, man. I'm like, yeah. He like, man, actually, then we gonna get you a real room. We gonna get you gonna get you a room. You gonna sit with us for the whole week. You gonna be with us at the table with us because you got integrity. What you come out here for? And I said, well, I was wanting to be part of No Limit East, you know what I'm saying? And he like, nah, the way you think you gave that money back, you need your own label. Don't fuck with me. Because if you fuck with me, all we gonna buy you remember what he said, do you?
A chain.
A chain and a house in
A
New
house in
Orleans.
New Orleans.
That's all you gonna get if you fuck with me. But if you do your own thing, you gonna be cold. Told me a bunch of stories about how he came up later podcast. And then he told C Murder. C Murder like, oh, he cool. This dude cool right here. He like, where your people from? I'm like, Long Beach. He like, I'm cool with Snoop. I'm like, my whole family cool with Snoop. They from the same gang. You know what I mean? Same set. He like, what? Who you know? Woo, woo, woo. It all was cool. So he's like, man, you want to roll with me to this after party? I'm like, yeah. I forgot what this shit was called. It was in like Tennessee. It wasn't Gavin. It was one of these festivals. They used to throw these like music conferences and shit, where you could act like you were trying to get signed, but it would never happen, and everybody gave out bad product, and there was so much of it, it was enjoyable, and it was fucking horrible, you know what I'm saying? But it was like a way we could fraternize and get together. I saw Twister. It was crazy. So Twister saw me. I didn't know I was gonna be out there a week. I got a 504 boy shirt on with a bandana. Twister like, wait a minute, Juice just signed to Master P. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, bro, you over there with P? I'm like, yeah. He like, can I meet him? I'm like, fuck yeah, you can meet him. He fuck with me. They're like, how do you know? But they don't know I just gave the money back. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even no rap shit. It was some cool homie shit. I wasn't even like his boy, but I was at the table too. It's me, C Murder, him, Dave, Beatty, Dre, and Silk. Right? And the other artist. The other artist was a dude from Philly named Slay Sean. And I don't know what happened to him, but he was like geek too. He was like, he taught me the word gully. He's like, that's what we say out there. I'm like, oh, we say just gutter. You know what I'm saying? Or bogus with an SH. Like, we teaching each other slang. It was cold. So we go to this thing, and it's me, C Murder, and one of his friends. And his friend's name was Merk. Now, I don't know if y'all from hip hop culture, but the word Merk means like, it means what it means. So it's me, him, and Merk in a taxi cab. And I know, right? See, Murder's dating Monica at the time. So I know she was bad. So he's getting texts from Monica like, yo, where the fuck are you? He's like, man, that's the thing. He talked just like his brother, but with a lower voice. Like, that's the thing, man. Shit always bothering me, man. Like, I don't want to be with her forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit. I'm like, yes, you do. He like, I know I do. You know what I'm saying? He fucked with me. We get to the club. We see, damn, what's them twins Master P sign? Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
We see Cain and Abel at the club. They run. Like, not run, but they avoid us. You know what I mean? Because I'm with him. The bouncer comes. They like Mr. Murder. They calling him Mr. Murder and shit. Like C is his first name and shit. So we get in there. It's a revolving stage. I think Britney Spears had performed. And she was popping, but she was still coming. You know what I mean? Like, she still like would perform at these. It was like South by Southwest, something like that. And the stage was revolving. And then when she got off, some other rapper came on. And the stage came around. Oh, and my boy had lent me another $500 because we had spent the $500 on the plane ticket from the Discover card. So my boy Silk from the Out Here Brothers, the dudes who did Summertime and all that, he lent me another $500. So I had some Baileys and some Alizé with me. They let me walk in the club because I was with Mr. Murder. So the stage comes around and the dude rapping. And all of a sudden, C Murder reaching his waist and like reaching for his pistol. And I'm like, hey, no, like, wait a minute, I got a 504 boy shirt on, a bandana, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna think we're part of this shit. I said, no. I was like, I grabbed his arm like this and I hit him with this. So I gave him the Alizé bottle because I really like Baileys. No, people who know me know what's up. So he hit the rapper over the head with the Baileys. And the security came and he did pull out the weapon. And they were like, whoa, can you please just leave, Mr. Murder? Please leave. Please, right now before the police get here, please leave.
They call him Mr. Murder?
They called him Mr. Murder.
It's crazy.
So I'm like, fuck. So Merk is behind me. He like, you go first. I got the back. The back? The fuck? So I'm like, all right. So we get outside. He picks up his cell phone. Around the corner, here comes the same motherfucking taxi cab. He's like, I told you I'd be waiting for you, sir. This motherfucker had it planned.
Damn.
He had the whole shit planned. It was the same cab driver. And I'm like, what the fuck? He like, man, don't you ever do no shit like that again. I'm like, I just didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. You didn't say nothing. He like, yeah, I ain't supposed to say nothing. I told you to come with me. I'm like, I know. I got the 504 boy shit on. I was just, you know, I had a bandana. It looked like we was all part of it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to say, you know what I'm saying? But he saw what I was trying to do. I was trying to not get him like the murder charge, cause shit, you know? So I said, what the fuck was all that about? Like, what the fuck? So we get back to the hotel. He like, man, it was this rapper, man. I'm not going to say the rapper name, you know what I'm saying? But the rapper had a skit where he was calling No Limit. And they was like, P ain't here. And he said, well, tell P I want to go to war with him or some crazy shit. Something like that. And then he was like, see, they act like we ain't front like them other groups. We really family. So you don't talk about my brother like that. I'm gonna get you. I'm like, oh, you picked that time to go get him. The time I fucking came with you. Because I found some fucking money and couldn't even afford this bitch. I lost $30 on that Zay, bro. That we you like, you could have. So that was my motherfucking C Murder store. We was real tight. We took some like infamous ass photos. They're matriculating around. I think a few people have them and shit. I think they're on my book somewhere. But yeah, C Murder, Juice. It was like an epic night. Merc just stayed in the corner. Just in case. And
That's crazy.
That was it. Yeah, that's my C Murder story. My life has always been inextricably linked to the streets. It's just, you know, I understood the plight of the street dude. Even though I was a hip hop dude, I wasn't hating on the streets. I got why Jadakiss was big. I know why they like Benny the Butcher. Some hip hop people don't know that. They don't get that still rhymes. They think they like the content. Like they like fairy rap, like rap that won't happen, like Pharaoh or some shit or OC. But they don't like rap about the real life because they don't want to really hear how difficult being African American could be on every record. Fuck. So that creates the street vibe, and people are like, I'm done with that shit, you know? So yeah, it was dope though. Shout out C Murder. Hey, I'ma write you, cuz. I really am. I'ma write, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I'ma write, cuz. And then when I write them, if we do a doc or something, we might do a doc on that shit because it was a epic ass weekend in Houston.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's my man's.
That's
P,
crazy.
AP, I'm looking for you, bruh. I know you could use another $500 million. Better fuck with this weed water. Stop playing. Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome, bro. Man, you got so many stories, so much knowledge, so much inspiration. I love it, man. I love that we're capturing all this on camera too.
Yeah.
People get to see it. It gets to
it's
live
cool.
forever.
Yeah, it will. So will we. I'm going to show y'all how if you got the right mind. If not, die tonight. Because I'm here for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Clearly.
Let's go.
I'm
Let's
really
go.
difficult to kill.
You ready to bar out?
I am.
I'm so hyped, bro. I'm so pumped. All right.
You don't know who I am anymore. You need to learn too.
We grow or we die.
Come on, man. That's what the porno star said. Yeah. I know that we shy. We grow when we die. We grow when we die. Yeah. I know where you lie. I know why you lie. He said we grow when we die. He said we grow when we die. We grow like roses, girls doing yoga poses. This is for my mobsters with the ring that's screaming Costa Nostra. I made it rhyme with my last rap. Broken shoulder, said I used to call you on your Motorola. I'm the one they want to grab a hold of. I'm a pristine vandal, having breakfast with your bitch. That's 16 candles, and you know I like to bring balls. Pretty redhead, I call it Molly Ringwald. This the shit I bring y'all. This is just the king doing him when your friends call. Boy, I'm like the lottery. My flow is like a windfall. Used to call it freestyle. Now I say I'm barring out. I'm just only doing me. Look up like the stars is out. Yup, never seen them. The metaphorically superior. And all you dudes are just historically inferior. Y'all dudes be getting wearier and wearier. You feel my frequency when I stand near to you. Yeah, I said I'm standing. I still leave the microphone abandoned. Even when I'm sitting down, I could be your standing. Imagine that. What's the oxymoron? My finger up to Kimbe. I'm the one you're not to score on. What you know about that rebound? Go up, we down. Flat tire, we down. Oh, I think they see now who the greatest alive. I play with the vibe. You should see me. I am on the quest. I slay with my tribe. Shout to Q-Tip. I'm always on some stupid shit. More shit than you could flip. You copy, you a duplicate. Yeah, that's Talib Kweli. Yeah, Muhammad Ali. I'm a fucking kamikaze. Flows will make you vomit probably. If you ever seen me do it on a skateboard, I'm a ollie. I'm a motherfucking rail car. My freestyle is a trolley. Oh my fucking golly, I be ballin' Kevin Ollie. If you ever seen your boy, you see me, I'm Jungle Jolly. Fuck, I'm on my in vogue. Shout out to Holly, all my motherfuckers know me. Shit, I'm still Ollie. Shit, I'm still the greatest alive. I'm still the greatest alive. I play with your small minds, the greatest of art. Anyway. Yeah. Next beat.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
That pocket, that little flow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was slow, but it had movement.
Yeah.
So I was able to like try to, you know. You never braided black hair, have you? If you braid black hair, that's what you have to do it.
Okay.
Sipes braided some black hair. I've been in his house. Huh? Turn the beat over just a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. Yeah. 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 Surprise mode, I have never been a sober man. Eyes closed, I return it with my overhand. I got them flows that'll titillate and tickle y'all. Scintillate like big booty bitches playing pickleball. The hottest motherfucker ever rapper, leave your ear torn. Call me Mr. Maestro, that beef right off of Dearborn. You don't want none of that. See, that's what I still enjoy. The go ill is so real. Damn, that stand for Illinois. Must be where I'm from, boy. It takes more rhyming. My flow will have you making rights like Lakeshore. Driving off Chicago by the place that's called Northwestern. I am destined to be the best in every single Western. You should see me, I'm the dude that got goons. My gorillas can't be called off. Eating on some watermelon, sweets at the Waldorf. We don't give a fuck, we are everything they stereo. Tightly, you don't even wanna play with that scenario. Right, stereotype, plus I still fucking bury your mic. Now just imagine what would happen if Terry get hyped. Now I ain't even think about it, I don't have a drink about it. I could go to the store and probably get a link about it. This the black gift, I'ma let the facts drip. We be on that avenue. Yeah, shout to Saks Fifth, shout out to Nordstrom. Yeah, I'm the man there. Remember on Michigan, we encountered Pam Grier, beauty as she ever won. God smacked me down if she was not the better spitting image of Jackie Brown. Woo! Shout to Tarantino, me and Benzino get this money, share a C-note. The hottest motherfucker moving like I'm Filipino. My envelope's Manila, Corazon Aquino. Shit, I got a lot of C-notes, a lot of crypto. Raul told you we was getting money from the get-go, but that's the way my shit go. You know I'm trying to get low. I feel like a DJ, I fuck your girl and dip low. Yeah, that's just me. I make your whole squad embarrassed, have her spinning round and round. You would think I'm Calvin Harris. I ain't fucking with you. Please, I got that hesitance, just working on it. I'ma have a Vegas residence. Imagine all these motherfucking rappers here getting down to vouch, and it's just me fucking sitting down on couch doing this shit. This is the gold art. This is where my soul start. Yeah, I'm getting hot now, but that's just the cold part. Oxymoron, not the scoring, that's the Kimbe. Matumbo, I was doing this, born on the 10 tray. Yeah, I get too hyped, now I got a straight face. I flick your face into 8 shapes. I'm real great with the flow, cause I play to play, say a day, look at me, bathing 8. You should see me, my velour shirt. I am sick, I'm Denzel, and all this glory hurt. Shit, what the fuck, you don't like me? You are mad at me, you fraud, this is training day, and now I get Academy Awards. It's too late in the game, cause my style's the best. You should've honored me when I was playing Malcolm X. I've been doing this, Emmys or the Oscars. Y'all dudes is some goddamn imposters. The shrimp go with the lobster. Ain't nobody hotter. The toppest motherfucker. Shout out to all my shotters. You know how it is. Your girl get tossed, it's embarrassing. I'm dangerous as Foster and Sheridan. Juice.
Oh my God, bro. The Maestros on Dearborn joint?
If you
the
want
Diplo
beef,
joint?
if you want beef though.
Oh my God.
Right, now try to find that in another freestyle, you stupid fuck.
Let's fucking go.
Right, it's better when I tell me what to rap about. Do they get it?
Yeah.
They try to limit you to like shoelaces, okay, orange, and PVC pipe. Go, Juice, go.
I'm playing the illest beat I just put on.
Bro. Hold on, I just need to let that sink in for a second.
Yeah, we can't do that. We got, because I'm in the thing. We got to keep going. Yeah, you
my
can't.
bad, I got you, sorry.
Yeah, you can't.
Ended it on Sheridan and Foster? Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm riding with the top down. I'm not a dread, but I got this shit on lockdown. I hear the blue and whites, it's too right how the cops sound. Hey, Syph, I can't stop now. I told you not to give me a slow beat, and then I wasn't gonna say that. I told you not to give me a slow beat, and then we played this. That's okay, I twisted up the matrix, but that's okay. I have fun when I touch it. I'm a gun coming busted, Syph, I'm uninterrupted. This is my time to talk about my fucking perspective. I am too dope to ever be selective. Subjected to a place where they don't live, die, and let live. This is just my objective. I'm talking about my perspective. Share, yeah, this is just me. That's a strong speech. Got a bunch of family throwing twos up down in Long Beach. I swear I fucking miss y'all. We never get served. Yellow with that black, and we always cheer for Pittsburgh. Boy, them 20 colors. We got 20 others. 40 makes 80. Boy, now there's 20 brothers. I mean, man, plenty others. Hey, peace to my family. The vanity is 6, that's my number, no insanity. If you know the numbers of the world, you will understand exactly how to slumber with that girl. You can maybe spend a summer trying to twirl. A lot of people think they ill, but they under till they Earl. I tell them I am James Jones. I am James fucking Earl Jones. I ain't trying to spit no girl songs, I'm trying to move the world on. See, I'm not stuck in place. Everybody looks at you and smiles right in your fucking face. That's just me. Got a gun that I tuck in case. They keep it 100, but they letters never uppercase. See, they a lowercase. Yeah, I'm a flowing case. Yeah, I got weed water now. I could show a case. Made 18 of them, selling them to Baltimore. Getting all this money off martinis. What you fought them for? You just upset, cause I showed y'all the true leverage. I'm J.U. Ice. Course I had me an infused beverage. What the fuck you thought I gonna do? Not see the Matrix? Yeah, I'm just glad I got my boy L.E.E. to tape it. Yeah, I say my boy, you call me bro, I call you bro too. Sometimes we used to argue over Roku's. Now it's merci beaucoup in French, like do I know, dude? I don't give a fuck, that was some good food, that was so true. I'm talking about the French croissants, I'm talking about the nonce, I'm talking about the good shit, I'm talking about the scones, I'm talking about the shit y'all be biting in the mall. It's exciting when I ball, see the writing on the wall. The greatest rapper ever alive, can't take my vibe, can't make me ride, can't make me slide, yeah, can't take me down, yeah, this is my world, yeah, this is my town, yeah, yup, and that's the last one. I'm trying to pump you like the motherfucking gas come. I'm trying to do it, let it. This is fried chicken, all you rappers, come get it. Juice. Oh, yeah.
He said, "This is fried chicken. All you rappers, come get it. Let's fucking go."
Word, they black. That's not for Tekashi, okay? It's for the brothers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shape. Huh?
A little bit of mushroom.
Mushroom, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe we can talk about our little product we got for a second.
Okay.
Can we do that? Can we tell you about our product?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the first product we started for High Five, harnessing your energy, and this is our magic tea. So this stuff is made out of penis envy mushrooms, and we brew it into a special tea. We steep it for 3 days, and then what you get is what you get. There's 2 ounces, there's 4 ounces, and then there's 8 ounces. And 2 ounces is like calm, 4 ounces is look, I really want to know some stuff, and 8 ounces is should I be married to him? You know what I'm saying? Because he can't help me now, you know what I mean? But there's nothing to fear. So that's that. But, I'm really vibing who has been as ill as I've been. I switched the shit to weed because I ain't care as ill as I've been, And so then we switched it and added another product that drops 420.
Okay.
And that is weed water,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's weed
That's
water.
some flavors.
It's amazing. So it's weed water, but it doesn't actually have THC. It's in multiple flavors. And it's amazing. It has a chemical in it called CBN. And CBN is like CBD, but it's quite a bit stronger. And we do a 3-day proprietary extraction process where we steep it for 3 days at a low temperature, 170, something like that. So it never mystifies, and then it comes out, and then I add my world famous martini flavors to it, and you got something good. We ended up giving it to a kid under 18 because it's legal. And there's an information card on it, and you can kind of tell them a little something about the CBN, and we'll give you guys the QR code as well, so you guys can lead people to it. But I might actually hold it up for the camera when I get a chance too. So that's that.
Yeah.
And you guys are welcome to have one. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So-
That sounds super dope.
Yeah, I brought it to the studio, and this artist I write for can't sing, and then she started singing, and the next thing I know, the engineer was like, "Man, like, we brought it again three
For
times,"
another artist.
and he was like, "Yo,
And he was having trouble.
yeah," he's like, "Can you start bringing this to the studio?"
You're talking about the weed water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The engineer was relaxed. Everybody was chilling. I done had billionaires in Santa Barbara. I had 16-year-olds at the yoga class. It's a really, really dope drink.
Yes.
And I think one of the advantages to it is it's made with structured water. And if you guys know about water, like when it's shaped like a stop sign, like a hexagon, when the water's shaped like that, the healing and stem cells go directly into the cell wall. So it brings the CBN directly to you, so it impacts you within 5 to 10 minutes. But it's non-psychoactive. If you want to go to sleep, you can. But if you want to drive, where did dude go? Who bought the
He
case?
drove from here to
Minnesota, and he had 4 of them.
before he left. Yeah.
So, but you still feel right. The other thing, though, the only caveat is if you do smoke, it will enhance your THC
It
high
will.
significantly.
Yeah.
Like if you do smoke, if you don't,
It's not a problem.
no. But if you, but
I'm
if
not
you don't-
mad at that.
No, if you're on an empty stomach and you take it, you'll feel like lucid. Our boy AD, who's our partner, Aaron Duncan, my yoga homie, he calls it each. He says it's euphoric, anti-anxiety, continuous healing each. So that's what it does. So it's disguised as a drink that tastes good, but there's a lot of health benefits.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's real cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Yeah.
Super
When you
excited.
do, just
I'll
Just give us some
maybe we'll
reviews,
even
man.
keep a little bottle right here too, you know?
that'd
Keep
be
it in the
dope.
can.
That'd be dope.
Got
yeah.
you. That'd be
Yeah,
tight.
if you can do it, it's hard not to drink the shit. I just
Oh,
have to bring you
yeah.
some more. It's really hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's good.
once you start cracking it, you know, we got our edible glitter in there,
Yeah.
just for the aesthetic purposes.
amazing.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's cool. And we actually we made 18 cases of it yesterday,
Yeah.
and a case is
Been
24
going
bottles.
crazy.
There you
Okay.
go.
Beautiful.
So
it's been going crazy.
That's awesome.
I need a place. If anybody has a place where we can manufacture this,
We've been told if we just come up to NorCal, we got some space to do it there.
yeah. So we
Nice.
might have to switch
So we might have
operations.
to go all the way there.
Yeah, we got a preliminary order from Whole Foods if we can fill it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
People like it. You know what I mean? We got
Amazing.
it priced right. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. We got it priced where people are helping us distribute it, like the homie from yoga class.
Yeah.
And he bought a case, and
And then he bought another
then he
case.
bought a case, and he was like, "Boy, I hit the ground running," and I took that as an insult. I did. No, I'm just kidding. So he hit the ground running, and then he was like, "I'm gonna be needing another one. Can you ship to Baltimore? Can you ship to Virginia? Can you ship to Pennsylvania?" So people in these markets are finally getting it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's scaled up to you depending on what you need. If you got a vegan food truck, we'll make something that works for you. If
Okay.
if you're a regular, person, then we got something that works for you. So it's working out good.
Awesome. We'll
Yeah.
definitely check out that weed water. I'll
Yes,
let you
sir.
guys know how it is on the next episode.
And we're
Tell
gonna
you how
give you-
great it was.
Yeah, we're gonna give you that QRC just so you can do this up the camera. You can,
Yeah, hold that. We'll crop that in. You'll be
Yeah.
able to see that.
Uh,
Beautiful.
Stop following me, bitch. Did you see these hoes, bro?
They're on you.
Yeah, they on me, bro. But you would be too if you was a hoe. You'd have no choice.
That's
fam.
the old me.
Bars. I had I had a wonderful time.
Thank you, man.
was great.
I'm still just in shock, bro. I mean, cruising down Lakeshore Drive, listening to Rolling On Lakeshore Drive, bro. Just like, there's nothing better than that, bro. You've made incredible music.
We did that for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, not the first time, but the first time since we came back, and
Yeah, it was really cool.
it was really crazy.
Yeah.
The street by which the whole city is attached.
Mhm.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you didn't even know what you was doing. headed south, lane switching. Like, what are you doing? So that's cool. Sipes actually going to be our head of product development and international chaos. Commerce, and we'll be coming to a big place near you. If you're in Chicago, there's delivery as well. Just go on the gram, and we can tell you pricing. We don't sell nothing unless you're on the gram. That's it.
Let's go, champ.
All right.
Thank you again for
y'all.
coming.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming through, doing your thing.
Yep.
Sure.
We'll be in contact.
Yeah.
Definitely get some weed water on the table here. Want to help you guys out. Want to do anything I can.
We need that. And whatever you need, if you need a drop, then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you some panties.
Yeah. Thank you.
If you need a drop, you should tell me. Let me know.
I can't wait.
Whatever you need, I got you, bro. So peace. Hey, Raul, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Making us feel accommodated and making us feel heard, literally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys are great.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely check out all of Juice's music, all the Chicago legendary shit that you didn't even know.
Number 4 real at JUICE number 4 real.
That's right.
And,
on everything.
On everything. And we high rise hustling right now. Shout out Cypher Life.
Let's go.
One.
Big Syph in the building. Thank you for coming through, my boy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The iridescent
KUIs.
fluorescent.
Well, alright. Battle raps, cause I've shaken grown men to the point that they can't even face their own friends. That's why they rhyme about jewels, not life, cause the ice on which they skating is so thin. That's what I love about the human soul. It'll usually show when the truth ain't told.